You know, when we think about our homes, our minds usually jump to the big stuff, right? The roof, the paint color, the kitchen countertops. But what if I told you that one of the most important systems protecting your entire house is something you probably don't even notice?
So, let me ask you this. What is your home's absolute first line of defense against its number one enemy, water? The answer, well, it might surprise you. Yep, it's your gutter system. And today, we're going to see why these simple-looking channels are so much more than just trim for your roofline. They are the unsung heroes, silently defending your most valuable asset. Okay, so what's their job? On the surface, it's simple. Catch rainwater and move it away from the house. But the real purpose is way bigger. We're talking about preventing cracks in your foundation, stopping rot in your siding, and keeping your beautiful landscaping from washing away. They are, quite literally, the guardians of your home's structural integrity. But what happens when that guardian isn't on the job? Well, when water isn't controlled, it turns from a simple nuisance into a relentless threat. And trust me, the price tag on that kind of neglect can be absolutely staggering. It's like a devastating domino effect. Just picture it. A handful of leaves and twigs creates a clog. Then a big storm hits, dumping thousands of gallons of water on your roof. With nowhere to go, it overflows, pooling right at your foundation, which can lead to cracks. It erodes the soil, floods your basement, and seeps behind your siding. Every single one of these is a homeowner's worst nightmare, and it all starts from that one simple blockage. And that is exactly why being proactive is the whole game here. The goal is to spot the little things, a small clog, a minor leak, before they have a chance to spiral into those costly disasters. So how do you actually fight back against all this? Well, the good news is there's a whole toolkit of solutions out there designed to fix any problem and, even better, prevent them from starting in the first place. And it all begins with the absolute basics, a good old-fashioned gutter cleaning. This isn't just about appearances. It's about getting all that gunk, the leaves, the twigs, the dirt, out of there so that water can flow exactly the way it's supposed to. But what if the gutters themselves are damaged? Well, then you face the big question. Do you repair or replace? Think of it this way. Repairs are fantastic for fixing specific issues, like leaks or sagging, basically giving your current system a new lease on life. But when the damage is just too much, a full replacement is really the only way to get a reliable, long-term solution that you can count on. Now, if you want to get ahead of the problem, you've got gutter guards. The idea here is just brilliant in how simple it is. You put a screen or cover over the gutter. Rainwater gets in, but all that debris, the leaves and sticks, stays out. The end result? Clogs are pretty much a thing of the past, and you'll find yourself cleaning them way less often. And the last piece of this whole puzzle is drainage. This is all about what happens to the water after it leaves the gutter and comes out of the downspout. A solid drainage solution makes sure that water is channeled far away from your house, which is the ultimate defense against foundation issues. Okay, so now we know the solutions. But what's it really like when you call in the pros? Let's pull back the curtain on that.
Have a look at this number, 25. What on earth could 25 have to do with your gutters?
It's the number of points in a top-notch comprehensive inspection. See, a real professional doesn't just show up and start cleaning. They do a deep dive, using a detailed checklist to evaluate your entire system. They're looking at everything from tree branches to the slope of the gutters to give you the full story on your home's health. All right, here's a question that I know comes up a lot, especially when you're planning a big home project. If you're getting a brand new roof, do you have to get new gutters too?
So here's what the experts say. You don't always have to, but it's a really good idea. Doing both at the same time makes sure the two systems are perfectly integrated and work together in harmony. It boosts your home's efficiency, and honestly, it just looks a lot better.
And when you're picking a company to do the work, these are the non-negotiables. You absolutely want licensed and insured professionals. Make sure they use premium materials that will last. Ask for transparent pricing so there are no surprises. And of course, make sure they offer a satisfaction guarantee. That means they stand by their work.
So let's zoom out and put it all together. At the end of the day, this isn't just about cleaning leaves out of a trough. This is about protecting what is likely your single biggest investment, your home. And the return on that effort is massive. Just look at this breakdown. A whopping 65% of the benefit is pure protection, preventing water damage and protecting your foundation. But here's the kicker. The other 35% actually increases your property value and enhances your curb appeal. So this isn't just an expense, it's an investment that literally pays you back. Ultimately, it really just comes down to this. Taking care of your gutters isn't a chore, it's a strategy. It's one of the simplest, smartest things you can do to get lasting protection for your home and, just as importantly, some real peace of mind.
So, I'll just leave you with this one last question. After all this, when was the last time you actually thought about your home's silent defender? Maybe it's time you went and took a look.